faucet is running, the bathroom is quiet. I'm looking right down at the lines on my skin. The ink on the wrist is a shadow you left there, a scribble of blue where the evening began. It's past midnight, the apartment is empty. Your coat isn't hanging behind the front door. I turn on the tap and the water runs steady, as warm as the palm that was resting before. You wrote down your number in ink that was bleeding when coffee was spilled on the edge of the sheet. And now I am watching the indigo sliding to meet the and vanish complete. And the bassline is rolling, the water is turning, the friction of soap and the skin that is burning. I rub at the edges to make it go faster before it becomes a much harder disaster. The ink on the wrist starts to blur in the drain. The blue disappears down the porcelain lane. We wrote it in haste when the kitchen was bright. Now it's just water sliding into the night. Indigo street, fading away. Indigo street. You pressed down so hard that the ballpoint indented the flesh of my pulse like a stamp on a letter. I trace the faint grooves with the pad of my finger and whisper that washing it off makes it better. The blue turns to purple, then turns to a shadow, a ghost of a name that you traced in the dark. It's funny how easily water can banish the permanence promised right under the mark. And the bassline is rolling, the water is turning, the friction of soap and the skin that is burning. I rub at the edges to make it go faster before it becomes a much harder disaster. The ink on the wrist starts to blur in the drain. The blue disappears down the porcelain lane. We wrote it in haste when the kitchen was bright. Now it's just water sliding into the night. Turn off the handle and look in the mirror. The skin is just pink where the writing was pressed. The ink on the wrist has grown fainter and clearer, as if your departure was nothing confessed. The ink on the wrist starts to blur in the drain. The blue disappears down the porcelain lane.